Hey everybody, it is September 23rd. Welcome to our Diesel Nation team call. This was called a mandatory team call because we are heading into the Diesel Nation Olympics in just a week. It's crazy how time is flying, but we are in the fourth quarter and we have a lot of things to cover tonight. All the stuff that's happening right now, all the stuff that's about to happen, whether it's registration for the Diesel Nation Olympics, or the test group for 6 weeks of the work that we're putting on. I hope you guys are already in that group. I have a feeling it's going to be real special. I think I've already got that vibe going. So if you're not in the 6 weeks of the work Level Up Diesel Nation test group, make sure you are. I had a few coaches message me that are on Diesel Nation saying, I don't know what that's about. That's why we got to be real proactive and make sure that our teams are getting this information. Just today, I know I did, I know my sister did, I know Jamie did, a few of the other leaders did. I sent emails from my back office to my personally sponsored team to say, hey, 6 weeks of the work is coming. We've got the test group, and then we have the Diesel Nation Olympics coming. So I'm trying to hit the communication angle like every way that I possibly can to make sure that everybody is on board. So in order for all of this to be effective, you guys, I want everyone to take that level of responsibility for your team, for your customers as well, but for your team, right? If you want your business to get to that next level in this quarter, which it absolutely can with the Diesel Nation Olympics, you've got to be proactive. You can't wait and say, oh, I hope she saw that video, or I hope she caught that call, or I hope she heard something about the Diesel Nation Olympics. No, get your coaches on the phone, send them emails, send them text messages, do whatever it takes to inspire them to take action tonight. Are we all on board with that? Yes? Okay, so what's going to happen tonight? We're going to cover all the team announcements, all the product announcements, what the Diesel Nation Olympics is, how you get registered because registration starts tonight. And then once I am done with that part, this call gets turned over to Becky and to Jamie, who are going to lead us in an epic income volume boost training, which we all need. Are you guys excited about that? So I want everyone to be like full attention tonight, full attention, beginning to end, so that you can get the most out of this training, because what they're going to teach you tonight, you guys, is going to play a huge role in the Diesel Nation Olympics, which I believe will be the difference maker between the teams that win and the teams that don't. I mean, we're all winners, but you know what I mean. Team Blue, where's Team Blue from last year? You guys took the top prize last year, and you know, it was those little surprise bonus points and the things that they just edged out everybody else on that made them claim that top prize. And I have a feeling that those bonus points that we're giving out for non-HDs like collagen and beach bars and energize, that's going to be the difference maker. So you want to pay attention to this training at the end. Okay, so I have a PowerPoint presentation that I want to share with you guys. Give me 1 second. All right, so if you guys don't know, we're officially in the fourth quarter of the year. If that doesn't make you want to puke, I don't know what will. If you guys are pushing for anything, whether it's a rank advancement, whether it's road to elite recognition, team builder, team leader, premier, or elite, game on. It is right now that you need to buckle down and you need to look at a calendar and you need to know to the second when ranks need to be in place for you to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish in 2019. That is the level of intent and purpose of you growing this business and being a CEO of your business. So make sure that you know exactly what it is that you need to do in this quarter to take your business to the next level. Now, I'm going to say that if you have those goals, it would be insane not to participate in the Diesel Nation Olympics, because what we're going to do is help your team level up so that we can all level up and all of us accomplish our goals. So let's pay attention, let's get involved, and let's get our energy up for the Diesel Nation Olympics. Okay, but first, if you were not at the Diesel Nation Leadership Retreat that we had was it last weekend? I don't even know what day it is, but I guess 2 weekends ago. Wow, time flies. Becky and I came together and we awarded the 3rd annual Diesel Nation Leadership Award to Melissa Galame. 3 years ago, Becky and Monica and all the Diesel Nation leaders surprised me with the Diesel Nation Leadership Award. It was, to me, the best award I've ever received out of all the recognition in my business. Last year, we gave it to Monica Lopez, who has just had a stellar career with Beachbody and led our team last year. Her team was on freaking fire with Veronica and Sue and Becky and just everybody. Diesel Core really, really stepped it up. And this year, we wanted to recognize Melissa Galame because if you don't know her, which I'm sure you do, and if you don't, you need to, Melissa is one of the most servant-hearted, kind, but really passionate leaders on our team, always willing to step up, always willing to lead, always asking if she could do something or anything. I mean, just, you know, leading the Northern California Market Council. They just got, I mean, because of her leadership and Katrina's leadership, they're getting Carl in November to come to Northern California. Like, that's a big deal. And that doesn't happen without leadership. And so you guys recognize Melissa for a job well done. She is our 2019 Diesel Nation Leadership Award winner. Okay, let's look ahead, right? This is the important stuff. This is the stuff that grows businesses. Every single time a product is launched, you have 2 choices. You have the choice of ignoring it because it might be too complicated and you're not quite sure and it's a little bit confusing, and what do I do if I'm doing this program and that program and oh my God, melt my brain, and you know what, I'm just gonna not do anything. So that's decision number 1. Or decision number 2 is I'm gonna look at everything that is launched through Beachbody, which is gonna be a lot, and this is not gonna stop you guys. The look ahead into 2020 and 2021 is just like this. It's like every 2 months, every 3 months, we're gonna have a new program, we're gonna have a new product, we're gonna have, and that's good. That's a really, really good thing. But you have those 2 choices. The second choice is I'm going to tackle this. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to look at what the leadership is doing to see how I leverage all these things. And I'm just going to make it part of my business, and I'm going to make it work no matter what. And one of those decisions that we have right now is, oh my gosh, we have 6 weeks of the work, but most of us are doing morning meltdown. Well, that's why we created for you the test group experience, so that if you wanted to market the program, which by the way is a great idea because everybody loves this guy, he's amazing, and the new sample workout of the program is ridiculously awesome. You're crazy not to market this because you're doing morning meltdown. People want this. They want to level up right now. And so we created the test group experience for you to plug in your people so you don't have to worry about another group and creating another thing and doing it. Let's do it together. And that's what that group is all about. In December or maybe late November, they haven't given us exact date. We have Bar Blend, which is coming out. It's a bar, ballet, yoga, Pilates infused workout program that's going to be out soon. We're going to be getting more information on that in just a few weeks. Pumpkin spice is still available, you guys, but I did hear from Doug Moss today that it's getting very slim. So if you wanted to stock up or still want to talk about this program on your
wants to bring you back something, just eat something here.
Marta Herrera, I think you are unmuted. But if you want to keep talking about pumpkin spice, you can. It is about to sell out. And then we have November 1st, we have peppermint mocha.
Huh?
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to come off a second. Mute. Oh. Make sure you are muted, please. Thank you. Sorry, I can't, once I'm in screen share, I can't get to all the other stuff. Oh crap, and now I have like all your faces in the middle of my screen. Anyway, so on November 1st, we have peppermint mocha, and then coming soon after that, it's going to be in the winter, we have chocolate almond crunch, which is a vegan beach bar. It's gonna be amazing. But let's not forget something that's very important, you guys. And I really do believe that those of you that are paying attention to collagen can disrupt your business with it, and in a good way. I'm not saying it's in a bad way. I'm saying that collagen is a product that can really, really give us more volume. And it's amazing. Like, check out these Diesel Nation results with collagen. I love it. In just 30 days, look at these changes. I mean, we should start a thread, if not already. Maybe you guys have already started one, of all the 30-day transformation pictures that we have on our team. But what's really amazing about collagen is that the price is just right. So if you have customers that are buying challenge packs, don't be afraid to add collagen to their carts. But also, don't be afraid to sell collagen as a standalone item. And I think you're going to hear a lot about that during Jamie and Becky's presentation tonight, is we've got to expand our thinking in our product line. We freaking do dance parties for Energize every single day. Are we selling Energize as a standalone product? Some of us, we have to scratch our heads. I know that's an Achilles heel in my business. I should be selling Energize to all my friends that don't do Beachbody workouts, that go to the gym and need pre-workout. So we all need to get better at this. And I think if in a collective fashion, which we're going to learn about tonight, we do this, it'll really help our businesses. If you're not on collagen, let me tell you tonight, get on collagen. If you guys can hit up that thread and tell everyone, convince everyone on our team to get on collagen, because it really can disrupt your business in a good way. All right, let's look at the timeline. This is fun time. Take a screenshot of this. I will post it up regardless, but this is what's happening right now. So right now, the Level Up Test Group Experience for 6 weeks of the work is open. The link to that group has been posted quite a few times in Diesel Nation Rising, and it should be up in your other team pages. If you are in Diesel Nation Rising and you request entry into that group, you get in automatically. So I have them linked so that you get in automatically. You don't have to wait for an acceptance or anything like that. Now, if your customers are not coaches and they're not in that group, they request to enter. Yes, I will be screening the request, and there are 2 questions that you have to answer to get into the group, which is, who's your coach, and are you 100% committed to doing this program? So make sure your customers know that. Tonight, registration begins for the Diesel Nation Olympics, and that is going to run through Friday. You guys, because we are in such a tight timeline, I need everybody on the same page. Do I have your commitment to not only get registered, but get your teams registered by Friday? Please, pretty please, yes, because the work that happens between Friday night at midnight to the last day of the month, September 30th, to create these 5 teams of a bazillion coaches is not an easy feat. Paulina and I do a lot of hard work for that. So it's a hard deadline. No Saturday morning, oh my God, I missed it. Oh, I get that all the time. It's a hard deadline. And I need everyone to be on the same page with that. On September 30th, VIP early access happens for 6 weeks of the work. That's when we'll be able to purchase VIP early access. And if any of your customers are getting promo codes, they'll be able to access that as well. On 10/1, the Diesel Nation Olympics starts. On 10/7 is when we'll start Level Up. We'll start the 6 weeks of the work test group officially. That's day 1 of the program. And the training series for the Diesel Nation Olympics starts. And then we have 11/1 Peppermint Mocha. And then sometime in the winter, we have the Vegan Beach Bar plus Bar Blend. Okay, so everybody got that? That's the timeline. All right, so I already did a live in the Diesel Nation Rising page on what is the Olympics. I don't want to take too much time doing that, but just know that it is a kick-ass, friendly, Diesel Nation only competition where we create 5 teams that represent the 5 Olympic rings, and we have a training series that happens every single week We have a point system, which I posted already in the team page. I hope you printed it out because I'm going to briefly go over it tonight. And there will be an FAQ and all of that I need everyone to read through, but it's not hard. What makes it hard is when people don't read the FAQs and then rely on other people to help them figure it out. My biggest suggestion is, if you want this to work for you, for your business, and for the team that you're placed on, is that you be a CEO. You be a leader and you read the FAQ, you learn the point system, you learn how we're going to track points this year because it's a little bit different, and you get in the know and then you get to work, okay? That's really important. You have to be an active Diesel Nation coach. Remember, to be active, you need 50 PV. That's super important. We don't want inactive coaches that aren't drinking our products, that aren't drinking Shakeology or Performance Line or all this stuff. You've got to be doing the stuff. That's the only way you're going to grow your business. There is a $15 donation that we're doing. That entire donation is going to a very special nonprofit organization, which I'm going to share with you in just a second. It's going to be amazing. And that money gets donated on behalf of the winning team at the end of the competition. That's really nice. I create an image that says, you know, that the winning team donates that money on their behalf. I'll plop that into the charities. I'll get that donation made to them, and it's just really amazing. So last year we did the Special Olympics, which is really, really fun. And I think last year we had a $5 donation and we had 500 people participate. So it was like 500, I don't know, remember, but it was awesome to have that, you know, that philanthropic feeling to all of this, that we're working for a purpose and that all of this matters. And then make sure, please, that you're responsible for getting in. These are all things that we learned last year, just so you know that I'm repeating. Oh, someone's writing on my screen. But that you make sure that if you're participating in the Diesel Nation Olympics, that you get into the group. You have no idea how many people, we were a month into the competition and we're like, oh, did we start already? And I'm like, you know, like everything melts. So make sure that you know what is going on so that you are in the group, because that group is going to be everything. Give me just 1 second, because there we go. Someone was writing on my screen, which was messing things up. Sorry, going back to the screen share. Make sure you're muted, everybody. Let me move this over and then play. All right, here we go. Let's go over quickly these point systems, you guys. I'm not going to spend too much time here because I've posted it already, and it's going to be in the FAQs. This is the time where I say, this is your business. This is important for this competition, that you understand how this all works. At the end of the day, the team that has accumulated the most points based on this sheet plus all the bonus points that we announce during the competition, which is a lot of fun, wins the competition. You get points by earning successful points, by signing up coaches, by advancing in rank, emerald, ruby, diamond, star diamond. So you kind of got to look where you're at right now, right? If you're a coach and you haven't advanced to emerald yet, all right, how can I do that and get 25 freaking points for my team? If I'm an emerald, how can I get to diamond and get 100 competition points for my team? Hey, if I fell off diamond, right, which happens, how can I regain diamond so I can get 50 points for my team? This is all strategy. This is strategy that every business owner should have going on every single month. Attending Super Weekend, you get 15 points, which is coming up. And then the very important monthly point boosters, which are the non-HDs, right? The things that don't necessarily give you Success Club points. Collagen, Energize, all of that stuff. We're doing it in groups of 5. You sell 5, you get 15 competition points. This is all in 1 month. You sell 10, 30 competition points. You sell 15. It could be a bod subscription, a collagen, 5 Energizes, a boost, 5 collagen, whatever it is. You get 15 of those sold in 1 month. You give your team 50 competition points. Do we get that? Okay, this sheet is in the FAQs and it's also been posted. All right, let's talk about who are some of the speakers that we have lined up. Now, if this isn't worth $15, I'm not sure what is. Every single one of these coaches that I've asked to speak in the Diesel Nation Olympics are multiple summit speakers, are CEO award winners, are triple 15-star diamonds, are double 15-star diamonds, are like every star diamond, right? They're amazing. We have Katie Ersta, Erin Hopkins. We have Heather Shipley, Danielle Natoni, Melissa McAllister, and Emily Favre. I'm not even done yet. I'm not even done yet, okay? These are the speakers that are going to be training us during the Diesel Nation Olympics. And surprise, if you hit Success Club in September, you start the Olympics with 10 points for your team, okay? So if you're not working right now and you're saying, I'm just going to wait for October, wrong. 10 points for your team. Who's already earned those 10 points for their team? Now, I don't care if it's Success Up 5. I don't care if it's Success Up 85. If you've hit Success Up in the month of September, you start the Olympics with 10 points in your pocket. I've already given my team, whichever team I land on, I've already given them 10 points. I want you to do the same. It's time to get to work. Okay. Now, this is the special part. So this year we have decided to switch gears. And it's a switch gear that none of us wanted or anticipated or, thought that this would ever be something that we would be discussing. But it is. And it's our reality. It's our team's reality. And it's some of the leaders on our team's very real reality. And so we decided to take the $15 donation that each of us are going to make for the Diesel Nation Olympics, and we're going to donate it to the Just Breathe for Vivi nonprofit organization that Becky, Monica, Veronica, Coop, and the whole family has started in honor of Viviana's memory. And this organization, which I cannot read what I wrote because it's covered by all your faces, I'm going to have to do this from memory. It's to help young girls who battle depression, addiction, suicidal thoughts, or self-injury to get immediate help and care that they need to recover and get better. So can we do some math here, you guys? Can we do some math? And I need my calculator because I'm not very good at math. If we have the 500 that we had last year, which I think we can have more, but if we have the 500 coaches that registered for the Diesel Nation Olympics, register again, and all our new coaches, times 15, at the end of the Diesel Nation Olympics, the winning team will have donated $7,500 to the Just Breathe for Vivi nonprofit organization. I believe we will be one of the first donors to that organization. And I don't know about you guys, but ever since this unfortunate tragedy, like we all feel like more connected to each other, and we all feel like we're working more for a purpose. And I feel, and I hope you feel too, that we are, what we do really matters, and it's not superficial, and it's not something that is just about 5 pounds or 10 pounds. It's really about community, and it's about, caring for each other and being there for each other, and how we can open our arms and our team to other people so that they can feel that same kind of love that we feel. And so I hope that, by this being our charity for the Diesel Nation Olympics, that we work with purpose and passion and conviction and do things that we are scared of doing, because, this life is fleeting. I think this year has been a reminder of that. And so why be scared? Why be scared of talking to someone? And why be scared of inviting someone to coaching? And why be scared of anything that can help someone else lead a better life? So let's do this, you guys. Like, I want this to be the start of something beautiful that this foundation gets to do in people's lives. and that you are a part of that. So who is ready? I am so ready. All these links are going to be posted tonight. This is the FAQ link. If you want to write that down, you absolutely can, but I don't want anyone reading it right now, because what I'm going to do right now is stop talking, and I'm going to turn it over to my sister or Becky or Jamie. I'm not sure who is taking over the call right now, but Becky, you're taking over?
Yes, I'm going to start.
All right, take it over. Let's do this.
All right, guys. Well, good evening. And I really, really hope that the information that's going to be just dropped on you right now, the knowledge, is going to tie in with the Diesel Nation Olympics really clearly, and that you guys just push through fear and do it, because the only thing that can come out of this is positive and growth and momentum. So I just have to say, before I bring up, I actually did a PowerPoint. I've never done that in my life. I did that for you guys today, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back. I am super freaking excited about this topic. It's something that's been on my mind for like, I think a year, and I couldn't like verbalize it for a while until recently, a few months ago. I like just spit it all out, like just running numbers and with a calculator, and I was like, oh wow, this is like, I'm onto something. So I sat down and created a spreadsheet, because that's my favorite thing. I love spreadsheets, and I've just sat here and massaging it and working on it. And then at the Diesel Nation Leaders event, I actually got to express it for the first time, and really just highlight some of the numbers. And it was really exciting to know that this is one of the things I love about our team, is the collaboration, because we all think differently, right? I think in numbers, and other people think about other things that I couldn't explain. And while we're discussing all these numbers, I find out that Jamie Pfeiffer has been tackling this same topic, but from a different angle, from a marketing standpoint, which I could not verbalize. So we've come together. I'm going to break down the numbers, and I'm going to explain to you this vision that we have, and then she's going to teach you how to execute it. So I'm going to open my thing. Let's see. I always mess this up. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, there. Sure. Okay. I did this. I created this thing. Okay, how do I get it to start, Christy? Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Oh, man, what did I do? Can you help me? Oh, there we go. From the beginning.
Yeah, from beginning. There you go.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to tie it in. I created this, the name Level Up Your Income, because it ties in perfect with what we keep talking about with leveling up your fitness. And right now, this is what I think the second approach that we need to adopt in our team. We're going to be inviting to products. So here's what we're going to talk to. And I'm going to explain to you my thoughts, and I'm going to also try to like drop the vision so that you see what can happen, the potential, because I think the potential is huge if we adopt this along with Success Club. So I want to say that off the bat, that this does not in no way, shape, or form replace Success Club. Success Club is super important. It will always be a priority for me and for my sister and for the top leaders of Diesel Nation. It helped us build our businesses to what it is today, and we will never stop hitting Success Club. So I never want you to think that that goes off the table, okay? That is always on the table for you. But what I do see and what I envision is that by implementing and inviting to products, now if you're having problems inviting to challenge groups and you start inviting to products, the more you invite to products, you're going to be honing in on your skills. You're going to be developing skills, which will then help you turn around and up your game and potentially invite to challenge groups and then hit Success Club down the road. So I see this as a training ground, as a starting point. If you're looking to restart your business, or you're brand new and haven't had a lot of success and maybe you're getting frustrated, this is what I want you to listen. I want you to look at the numbers. the numbers make sense to me. It may not make sense to some people. I will try to break it down and explain it slowly. But what we're trying to do here is get our products, the ones that we love, the ones that are impacting your life right now, in front of people in your life, and connecting people and just plugging in our products that create a solution, which will then create income. Then the next step that I envision is, as the newer coaches and you're teaching this to your downline, which are very simple steps, right? We're not recreating the wheel. We're not inventing a new system. But the more you teach this and you plant the seeds of inviting to products, of goal setting, of reverse engineering with your downline, what we're going to create is a team that is stable, which we all want. We don't want to be falling in and out of active and falling out of rank constantly. We're going to have active coaches. We're going to have coaches with excitement and momentum, and they're making money. And when everybody's making money, everybody's excited. And that is what I think this approach is going to do. And it's going to help the new people just start building those skills that they need to get to the next level. And then after I explain the numbers, Jamie is going to show her marketing strategy and how she's been teaching this to her team. So the first step, and this is the way I see it because this is the way I started and it makes complete sense. A lot of you, and even veterans, I'm talking about from newbies to veterans, don't like to goal set. Don't like to be asked how much money do you want to make. For whatever reason, it makes you uncomfortable, but I believe that you need to have a number, because if you don't have a number, you're really not moving forward or back. You're just standing still. You don't really know what you're working for. You don't know what you want. And I bet you don't even know how much money you're spending on products at this point.
Yeah.
Lauren, please mute yourself. Lauren? Okay, thank you. So I want you to sit down, and as a CEO, you need to know. Stop putting blinders on and learn the stuff. Figure out how much money you're spending on products every single month. That's number one. You need to know that because that has to be part of your goal. And number two, you're going to add a little bit into that to cover, so at least you're making a profit. You're covering your expenses, you're making a profit. So I'm gonna base all my examples on $50 a week, because that's what I wanted when I started, 75 a week, and 100. I'm gonna show you those three examples, and we're gonna break down how many sales you need to make, but also how much volume is created with those sales, so that you see how this impacts your downline. So it is a thing that's scalable, and it could be huge for us if we all get our coaches on board. The second thing that needs to happen, you need to write down, create a list of your favorite products, 2 to 5 products. Usually it's Beachbody On Demand, for example. Energize Collagen has to be on that list. Recover, Beach Bars, Refresh. Those are some of the common ones. What I love about those products in particular is that people don't need to be in love with Beachbody to consume them. Refresh, everybody loves cleanses. Beach Bars, they're great for your kids, for snacks. They're great for emergency snacks. Collagen, you can sell that to any woman. It doesn't matter if she wants to get fit or not. Actually, not even women, men too. Everybody wants to look young. Why aren't we need to sell that to everybody? So write down the list, and then I want you to take time and really think about what these products have done for you. Because a lot of you, when you start posting about products, your gut reaction is to start posting facts and figures about 72 nutrients in Shakeology and has this amount of calories. Nobody gives a crap about that. They want to know what it's done for you, why you believe in it, why do you consume it every day, where were you when you started? Remember my whole storytelling call from a few weeks ago? Where were you before? What was the solution? Where are you now? You need to know what changes what you have accomplished with those products, so that then you can use those responses to create your Instagram stories, to create your posts, so that you can connect with people because you're providing a solution. Okay, so that's number 2. Then this morning I actually posted the product list. This is where being a business owner is important. You need to know what what are the commission rates that come in with the products you love. So I shared a link to the Team Beachbody price list. It has commissions, it has PV, TV, it has everything. You guys need to look through that, find your favorite products, and then write down what the commission is. Be educated on what the impact is. And then, so now that you know how much you want to earn, whether it's 50, 75, 100 to start, I will take it to the next level with cycle bonus after. But then we're going to use that to figure out how many people you need to connect with on a weekly basis. So this first example is I used Energize, and I can't see the last column because the spaces are in the way. Okay, so your income. The first line is income goal per week. So we have the column 50, 75, and 100. The commission rate is $12.49. So what I did was I divided the $50 a week by the commission rate. And these are all rounded up, so the numbers are not exact. But that means you have to sell 4 Energizers a week to make $50 a week. I want you to start thinking about how many people in your life just work out. Do any kind of workouts. CrossFit, cycling, running, marathons, spinning, go to the gym, whatever, exercise. People who are always tired, start thinking about the people in your life that you can connect, energize with. And like my sister said, you guys are doing these dance parties like every single day. I refuse to do it, by the way. That's not my jam. But you need to look at the people who are watching your dance party stories and then message them about Energize. Create the connection. They're watching you for a reason. If you see the same person watching over and over again, you know that they're probably interested. Maybe they're scared to connect with you. Go out there and connect with them. Introduce yourself. Ask them a question. Okay, so to make $50 a week, sell 4 Energize. To make 75, sell 6. To make 100, you sell 8. Now, I want to point out that you can't just talk to 4 people and expect the 4 people to buy, because that's not the way it happens. You need to invite, and you need to invite a lot. And Jamie's going to cover that because she's been talking about this Invite 100, and she'll cover that. But know that to get yeses, 4 yeses, you're going to hear a whole bunch of no's, and just get used to it. It's part of the process. But you have to get out there. And the more people you invite and the more people that you present the products to, your chances exponentially go up that you're going to get a yes. So be bold, share what you love, and go out there and do it. And then when you start making those sales, number one, you're going to be active, which is a good thing. Okay. We all want active coaches creating volume, and you're going to be making money, and your upline is going to be happy because you're creating team volume. And team volume is where we base cycle bonus. So when you get what you want, everybody else gets what you want. And this is an easy strategy to help you get to those income goals, to help you start earning money and saving money for Christmas. And I want you to think about that. There's 13 weeks. I ran the number today. It's 13 weeks till Christmas. If you commit right now, tonight, you say enough is enough. I'm jumping in with 2 feet. I'm going to run with the products I love. I'm going to start inviting 100 every single week. And my goal is $50 a week. You will have collected $650 by December 25th. Now, how many of you would benefit from having an extra $650 in your pocket to use to buy Christmas presents? It's amazing. The opportunity is right here. The solution is here. You just have to jump in. Okay, now let's talk about collagen, because to me, this one is like really eye-opening. It's a product that's inexpensive. It's actually a great value if you compare it to other collagens on the market. I was consuming a different one from Amazon. This one is better value, more servings. Overall, it's better, and it's ours. So why aren't we talking about collagen? We need to be inviting everybody to collagen, from 20-year-olds all the way to whatever age. Invite to collagen. This one is an easy one because it's only $35. Most people don't bat an eye to spend $35. So this is run the numbers for this. You sell 6 to make $50 a week. 11 to make 100. If you were to sell 100 collagens from now to Christmas, you'll make $874. Okay, that's a whole lot of money selling collagen. Let's make this a priority. So those are the numbers and the TV created by collagen. Refresh, another fantastic product. Some of you love Refresh, some like Sue does Refresh every single month. I personally, that's not my jam. I don't do it. But the ones that do need to be sharing your results constantly. And now that Halloween's coming, people are probably gonna overdose on alcohol and candy and all this stuff. Maybe a post-Halloween refresh. Thanksgiving's coming up, a post-Thanksgiving refresh. These are all marketing strategies that you need to start thinking about and start posting and sharing about how Refresh has helped you maybe manage your weight and keep the weight off. Here, the PV and the TV are the same. So that creates, by selling 3, you're creating about 150 volume points. That's commission. It's going to create momentum in your organization and in your business. BOD. Now, this one was actually surprising because I didn't realize that the better value for us, commission-wise, is to sell the 3-month membership. So you're actually going to make $62 a year off the 3-month renewal. And there are the numbers. If you sell 3 BODs a week, $50 a week. And that's totally doable. I mean, they're getting like $9,000 worth of fitness programs that they can take anywhere. It's great for traveling. These are things that you need to be talking about. Okay, so that's the BOD subscription. And then we have beach bars. I ran 2 different examples on the 1 box versus the 2 boxes. This is all, you know, for parents, I think we need to be talking about beach bars a little bit more. My kids eat them. I send 2 to school every single day. They eat them while they're switching classes. This is a great product. People are spending tons of money on crappy bars at the grocery store and at GNC. We need to talk about this. We need to also show that these are superior quality, and look at the commission rates that you're talking about and the volume that's created by the beach bars. And if you're using these, then you need to be sharing why you're so passionate about these products. And then recover is another one. That's another one that could be anyone who's fitness related, who loves extreme sports, athletes. Oh, hydrate. I didn't do hydrate, but hydrate's another one that for athletes, they need to be drinking this stuff. Or people who CrossFit, I know that they're drinking other products that are probably not the same quality. Start planting the seed. Maybe show them how this one is different and why you love it, and start aligning your people with our products. Okay. And then this for people who actually have downlines. Okay, so I wanted to see, and I know Christy's face is like, what the? You're like, what are all those numbers? Okay, I know. I wanted to really see and visualize the impact of your earnings at the emerald level, diamond level, and what the impact of the volume created by your team will be once everybody gets on board with this. So the first column, okay, so example A, you're earning $50 a week, right? So you have a coach on your team who set out to make $50 a week, well, actually 10 of them, because that's the first column, is 10. The number of team volume created by those 10 coaches selling Energize is 1,200. Okay, so here I'm trying to get you to realize cycle bonus is 1,200. From there, you divide by 300 because I'm doing even legs like I learned on the retreat. That's 4 cycles. 4 cycles at $14 a cycle is $56. At diamond level, $72. But now, once you have 30 coaches on board doing this, $50 a week, guys, $50 a week. Your cycle bonus are going up to 168. That's the second column, and 216 as a diamond. And then if you have 50 coaches doing this, emeralds are going to be capped out at 250. That will push you to get to diamond because that'll open the door to more cycle bonus. And at diamond level, you're making 360. So I just want you to see the big picture. If you have a big downline and people are having trouble hitting Success Club, so they're frustrated and they're not really doing much, but they take the initiative to start this, your business can completely turn around. Completely. Does it make sense? I can't see anybody but my sister, so I don't know what anybody's saying. I can't even see the chat. But I mean, does this make sense? Look at the next example. When you up the goal to 75, and obviously you're gonna have a mix and match of people with different kinds of goals, but this is like bringing people back together. It's creating momentum. It's creating excitement. People are earning money. When people are earning money, their lifestyle increases. They're gonna be happy. It's like the ripple effect, and we're all gonna be happy. Actually, we're all gonna be happy. So I hope you see that this can create a major impact in your business. So this is what I think this whole philosophy and this whole approach is gonna create wins for new coaches who maybe have not experienced those wins and are gonna feel the fruits of their labor. Because I get it, you're working hard, you're not making money, and it's frustrating. But here, you're going after collagen. The chances of people saying yes are gonna go up because it's $35 and you love the product. Go after it. The income wins are gonna create excitement and retention, which is important too. We don't want people quitting because they're not making money. At the end of the day, yes, we're here for community and growth, but we also, it's a business at the end of the day. I'm never afraid to say that I've always wanted to make money here. And this will help you do that. It's going to create confidence in inviting. Like I said, this will open the door. You'll start your invites. And then as people start to trust you, you're going to be able to upsell. You're going to open the door to challenge packs. Maybe they'll want BOD. Maybe they'll want Shakeology because they're going to trust that you have a solution for them. And remember, I don't remember if Jamie was going to talk about this, but we're not inviting to challenge groups. So you're not going to have to open a challenge group. All you have to do is text somebody and be like, hey, how do you like your collagen? Or weekly check-ins with these people. You're not opening a group. You're inviting to a product that doesn't need a challenge group. So if you're busy, this is the way to go. Okay, it's gonna create stability in your rank. It's gonna in your organizations. It's super easy. It's duplicable within your downline. You can teach these things. The calendar is super easy. The scripts, which we're using, it's gonna create ownership for your business, and that's really important. At the end of the day, we are business owners, and you have to manage it the way you see fit. And you're creating ownership because you're talking about products that mean something to you. And it's based on your goals. Who's writing on my screen? Please stop doing that. And then recognition, we're going to start recognizing for that. I understand how frustrating it may be when you end the month at 4 and you're not on the board, on the Success Club board. I get it. You're like, damn, I was so close. This is another way we're going to make it a priority to recognize people who are in the trenches, creating volume and inviting to products. We have to do it because this is creating an impact on people and it should be recognized for it. And we can all do this. We can all do it. We can invite to challenge groups and we can invite to products because we all love the products. They've all made an impact in our lives. And that's it. Where's Jamie? So let me do, oh no, I can't stop sharing.
I'm here. So can you hear me, Becky?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just tell you when to switch screens.
Okay.
Because I do want to say something really quick, and Becky hit pretty much everything. We were so excited talking about that this morning and all the things we wanted you guys to hear. And I just want to give you guys a really quick background of how this idea came about, because I've been doing this with a select group of people on my team since the week after we left Summit. So at Summit, there was a speaker from the UK, and something she said just hit me, and she said, I ask my team to send 20 invites a day. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to ask them 20 a day, but how about 25 times a week? And I'm going, we're about to start Morning Meltdown 100. Why don't we start a 100 club? People who are committed, because I want to implement this right away, to sending 100 invites a week. Okay, so we say this and you're all fired up from Summit and you get home and you go, oh, wow, 100 challenge group invites a week is daunting. And I have been a coach for 8 years. flat out truth, I am burned out by inviting to challenge groups. I am, because you get a lot of no's. And really, in my opinion, in order to invite to a challenge group, there's some legwork that has to happen first. I don't cold call invite to a challenge group. It will be a no every time. So with the first day of this 100 Club, we start, and that's the biggest objection. We're all going, okay, how are we going to do this? And within that first week, we realized, let's just focus on collagen, just collagen. And all of a sudden, I'm going to show you guys, and I hope you can see this because I'm in the tiny little box, but I'm going to ask you guys this. For all these products, before you ever invite, and before you send one invite, you make a list. And you have this list ready. So if 1 or 2 days a week, you're just creating a list from people who are watching those stories, watching those dance parties, liking your stuff, you have to do the pre-work for these products before you start inviting so they know what you're talking about. Because once you have this list, you can hammer out 50 invites in an hour. I promise you, because I've done it and I've tested it for 8 weeks. But I have a list and I have highlighters and I know who I'm going to follow up with. I don't even put it into the computer, which those who know me for a long time know I'm super organized. I'm really all about my Excel spreadsheets. But with this little list, I take it to, sorry guys, I take it to gymnastics. I take it to Grayson's soccer. And every time I see somebody fall, I just keep adding to my list. This little thing is so tattered already in 2 months, but I take it everywhere with me. I even have a whole section in here for coaching prospects. So I did want to say that first. And like Becky's saying, I had coaches who've been inviting to challenge groups for 2 years and hadn't had a win. And this has created the excitement for them and the big wins. They're getting 5 challenge or collagen orders in a day. And that's the same as the challenge pack, which they were getting frustrated that they weren't getting, you know? So for me, 8 years in, I did not hit Success Club last month. And I'm going to say it's because I implemented this system. I invited 100 people every single week. I almost had to rewind my business and reset it and start those conversations again. And this month, this week, I have not had momentum like this in my business in years. And the amount of people coming to me because I'm excited again, because I got so many little wins last month with the collagen. Okay, so I also want to say one more thing before I do this. I know we've preached the concept of an avatar for many, many years, but I think with products like this, I want you to toss that out the window because there is no person you cannot invite to collagen. And men, who I know many of us do not invite them to, use Recover type products. They use Energize. They use creatine. They use a lot of these things, and we have pigeonholed ourselves to say, oh, if they're not my perfect person who might turn into a coach, I'm not going to invite them. No. Go through your Facebook list before you start this, and I want you to make a list of every single person in there that you are going to invite over the next month. I still haven't made it all the way through my list. I have almost 4,000 friends. I still haven't made it, but that gives me more people to talk to. Also, when you do these stories I'm going to talk about, at the end of them, many times I say 4 frames in, if you guys watch this, do not be surprised if you get an invite from me later today or tomorrow about this product. Just letting you know, you watched it, you're getting an invite. So they know it's coming. All right, so now we are looking at this calendar. My main goal for new coaches or anybody coming in is not to feel overwhelmed. And especially with you guys right now, your heads are swimming. You're going, oh my God, what do? I want to invite to this. And I love this. We don't want you to go vomit all over your social media, constant products all day long. So that's when we were at the leadership retreat. I sat down with Danielle McKean's leaders and my own, and we said, I asked everybody, come up with a list of what you think your top 10 consumable products that we have are. And that's how we did this. And you'll even see, so this week for Performance Line, we decided to group Energize, Hydrate, and Recover all together. So last week we did this, and we actually made a thread, and we all shared our Energize dance party videos in there every day. And now what I'm going to challenge you guys to do too with these products is do not position them as what you have in your head. Energize is not a pre-workout. It's a Mommy Carline pickup drink. It is, you know, when you need an extra dose of energy before whatever you're about to tackle homework. You know, whatever it is, do not label it as a pre-workout because I know I do not. Like, so we had a car pickup line dance party. We had the girls that woke up early in the morning dance party. Long shift workers. Yeah, I see Jenny posted that. So that's why we shared them in the thread. So whenever people wanted to use those, they would save the video and post it at the time that they were doing their dance party. And we created themes each day. Brittany one day was 80s, like Descendants, kid movies, but we had a theme. So now for hydrate. For me, I waited until Saturday when I was taking my kid to his soccer game, and I made a whole dance montage of him drinking it, going to the game, he's on the field. Get a whole montage of all the people who are giving it to their kids before their sports games. You know, so think about it creatively. And that's when it's fun to me because I love the marketing side of it because it makes me feel like I'm truly a business owner. And that's when it's just fun to go, oh, what could we do? Because when you create a story, or you're doing a post, I want you to think, how can I create endorphins in someone? And when they watch 5 dance parties in a row, they're like, oh my God, that was so much fun. Creating endorphins makes people want to be a part of it. Then you're going to get the questions like, what in the heck are you guys drinking? I got so many of those questions last week, even from newer coaches who didn't know about this product yet. All right, so my calendar. So we're seeing performance line. This week, we are focusing on the Shakeology boosts, which I think are very, very important. And again, I'm going to say with these, talk about, like, ask everybody on your team, what benefit do you get? What do you get? Maybe share 5 of those stories. She likes digestive health, you know, to be regular. This person loves Power Greens to do with their water every day at 3 for a boost of energy. This person likes focused energy because they have acid reflux and they can't drink coffee. Go through your team and use their stories and share it on your thing. Okay, so Beachbody On Demand. This was one that we're all like, God, why do we never invite to just Beachbody On Demand? Because this can collaborate with a 10-pack of Energize, a sampler of Shakeology add-on, you know, all that stuff. So think that way. And Becky, do we have the rest of them in here or just September?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's do October. So what we did, we sat down for 2 hours to do this. And I'm going to share this link with you guys later on so you can either print it, maybe change a little bit if you want. But we went backwards from holidays, launch days, things like that. And one thing we agreed on was collagen has to be 1 week out of every month. Solidly 1 week out of every month. I think it is, bar none, I think it's the most important product for our coaches to start with that or Energize, because this is my new thing going forward. I'm going to test it. But when I sign a new coach, I'm going to tell them they cannot invite to a challenge group until they finish an entire program. So that first 6 or 8 weeks, whatever, I want them inviting to collagen, which they can become a believer in 3 or 4 weeks. They can become a believer in Energize in 2 days, 1 day, 1 workout, you're a believer. You know, you can be a believer in Recover in a week when you don't get sore for the first time from a workout, or a 3-day refresh. These things that give them that confidence to invite before they even have those results pictures to show, you know. And how many, actually I referenced Christina earlier because a lot of us, maybe challenge groups aren't even our jam, but we post in there because we're supposed to. What if we have been labeling people not posting in our challenge groups consistently as people who would never be good coaches? But what if they are rock stars at sales? So think about, we got to rewind our thinking and change all that. All right, so again, you see performance line here. I want you guys to look at the beach bars line because we did this the week before Halloween. So you can see that there. And I hope you guys all do this with us, is we're gonna make it treat week. And every day make mouth-watering pictures, stories, Recover pudding with sprinkles, Shakeology, so fancy, our beach bars, whatever, you know, I have these Shakeology Buckeyes I make it treat week with your superfoods. And hopefully parents will go, okay, what can I do to reset my kids the day after Halloween? Or maybe have something if I don't want them to have all that candy. I don't, let's just make it mouth-watering. And that's your week for beach bars. So then the following week is the launch of Peppermint Mocha. It's all about Peppermint Mocha that week. All right, so next one is November. Again, so you see the Peppermint Mocha. Again, we have collagen. Now, I want you guys to see 3-day refresh because we backed up from Thanksgiving when we need to talk about it all week so they can get their order in in time for Thanksgiving. So there's no rush, no out of stocks, nothing like that. We again have our performance line, which is great to talk about if people are about to be around their family. Hey, girl, grab a 10-pack of Energize. You'll be good to go. And then go to December. And yes, I'm going to share this.
I don't have December.
Oh, you don't have December. Okay. Let me see if I have anything that's super important to say on it. Not really. I think we just had Christmas. We had a whole week of reset, whether you want to do the quick fix, the 3-day refresh, that whole first week, the second. But I do want to show you guys, if you can see these. I have these in paper copy too, 11 by 17 on really thick paper. I just took the file straight from Canva. I took it to UPS and they printed it off for like $1 a sheet. It was super cheap. And I like to have these on my desktop to really look at it. So I'm going to have that link for all of you guys to take it, make it your own, add your own dates in. And the last thing I'm going to say is this is just products. But I want you guys to remember when I do this, I'm thinking in my head, okay, I'm on Shakeology Boost and Coach Prospecting this week. Last week I was on this product and challenge group invites. So there's never a week that doesn't have a second tier of building my business. But those people that I'm doing coaching prospects, which means forming and challenge group invites, those are people possibly that bought collagen 8 weeks ago that now I have a relationship with and I feel super comfortable going to them with the next step. So I think that's all I got. Oh, well, sorry, one more thing. I know one more thing. Every time you sign a new coach, they need to at least have a 10-pack of Energize in their cart and a tub of collagen, because you will tell them, like I have been my new coaches, this is what you will be inviting to the first solid 6 weeks. So you need to be consuming these immediately. All right. And now I'm officially done.
I love it, Jamie. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, we were so excited. We got on the phone this morning. We were like,
That's food all day. Like, oh, no,
I was like, oh my God, I can't wait for this call. But do you guys see the value? I mean, I do. I just see like the big picture, aligning, knowing what you're going to market and, having all the information ready to go, and then just going out there and putting the products in front of people. It's going to create so much change in our businesses. Let me look at the comments. Christy, you want to say something?
Other than that was amazing and exciting. I thank you, Jamie and Becky, for taking all that time. Can we give them a round of applause, you guys, in the chat? Like, that was so freaking good. No, seriously, I've been having these like thoughts about the business lately, Becky, about, I want everyone to feel successful.
Like they're contributing.
Right. I want everyone, and this has always been a part of like my way of, and then it's like, but how do we do this? How do we do this? And then you have two brilliant minds, which is my sister and Jamie, come together and not only give us the numbers like Becky has, but then give us the how-to that Jamie has always been so great at in the 8 years that she's been a coach. And so I don't want today to be just one of those, man, that was awesome calls.
No. We need to action.
Right. Like, this has to be implemented. So, Jamie, one of the questions was, can we get those calendars? We can get those posted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think that the Diesel Nation Olympics plays such a great role in this kind of colliding at the same time, because the point system, the way that we have it structured with the bonus points is, if you do this, if you do what Jamie and Becky have just showed you, and they showed you the numbers, they show you how it's going to impact your business, and then it collides with you're pushing your business by also, bringing on new coaches, selling challenge packs. So the thing that really got me in my head churning was this whole thing of this being a very compound business now, that we're not just Success Club point driven, because then that'll give you, a $50 commission off a challenge pack or a sign up, or a $60 commission or a $40 commission. But now we're getting, if we even hit SE2 or 4, 6 or 50, but also add this into the mix, think about what your paychecks are how they're gonna be impacted in just 1 week. Like, you can start getting results by next Thursday, by your paycheck next Thursday, if you start doing this right now. And I don't know, that's really exciting to me. And I'm
It's
looking
super exciting.
I'm
Super
looking at some of my PF coaches that are so freaking amazing, right? They're so amazing. They're in my challenge group. Every day they're posting, every day they're sharing, and that I know that this can build their confidence in the business. And like, I think, Becky, you nailed it at the beginning when you said that by doing this, you're going to start building the confidence to sell other things and to upsell and to, no, I think you're ready for that challenge pack. And not only you're ready for that challenge pack, but I'm going to add collagen and energize to that cart, and they're going to buy it because now you have influence, and now you have that it's the influence, really. It is that they'll pay attention to what you recommend. And so I love this. I hope you guys are going to do this with us. Anything else, you guys? Jamie, Becky?
No,
We're
just
good?
action. Go do it.
Action.
We'll do
Okay.
it.
So right now I am going into Diesel Nation Rising, and I'm going to drop the registration, the FAQs to, this is important, you guys. I need everyone to be like, to zero in on this. I'm going to drop the FAQs. In the FAQs to Diesel Nation Olympics, you're going to see the link to register. It's a Google Doc. You just have to fill it in, hit what rank you are, your name. And after you hit that, it'll give you the opportunity to do your PayPal donation and the link to the Diesel Nation Olympics group. If that doesn't happen, make sure that you share Diesel Nation Rising so that we can get everybody situated in the group. It is your responsibility to get into the group. We're not going to have a list and then go check who's in the group and who's not in the group. No, it's up to you to do this. I hope that everybody joins us in the Diesel Nation Olympics. I truly, truly do. If you're sitting as a brand new coach that's never made a sale, you need to be in the Olympics. If you're sitting as a coach that, oh, I'm not so sure if I can do this, I've tried and perhaps wasn't too successful, you need to be in the Diesel Nation Olympics, because we just shared a system with you guys tonight that will make you feel successful. All you have to do is do the work. All you have to do is do the work. And if you are a coach that's staring down the barrel of Q4 and want to be elite or want to be premier or want to be a team builder or a team leader, you have to be in the Olympics. And not only you have to be in the Olympics, you've got to get your team into the Olympics, okay? So are we ready to do this? Okay, you guys have a great night. I'm going to post a link to register. I will see you guys later. Thank you, Becky, and thank you, Jamie.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.